I think we're all probably bored of the cliche that there is no I in team. The irony is that the I is being forgotten in teams in the crisis of the moment. A month ago, we were working with a team on a strategy reset, and what became immediately apparent was that they had done a great job on what was the mission of the team. They'd done a great job on how should the team form against that mission, but they had totally forgotten about the individuals that made up that team. This was manifested immediately in the meeting itself, where if you could have seen what we did, you would have looked at a Zoom gallery, a lot of faces looking tired, looking down, and frankly disinterested. When we challenged them on this, they acknowledged it. They acknowledged that frankly they were exhausted and they only had enough energy left to look after themselves to do the bare minimum. This caused us to step back and ask ourselves, instead of doing a strategic reset, shouldn't we first be focusing on the individuals that make up the team and therefore the team that is able to deliver the task? And as we reflected longer, we realized that this was actually a typical situation across many of our clients, where quite properly in crisis, they had focused first on getting the task fixed, and secondly, on ensuring the integrity and the cohesion of the team, particularly in a remote setting. But the cost of this was and continues to be the individual. As such, we worked with the client who readily agreed with us that we needed to shift focus to the individual, and we just put in place two very specific and clear actions. The first was to get each person in that team to think for themselves, what do I need to do every day to maintain my body, mind, and spirit? And the second, equally simple, was who are the two people that I can reach out to in this team just to check in on how they're doing? It might seem super simple, but the impact was immediate. And we saw in that team the productivity, the engagement, and the results go up in a month. As such, we've reapplied this approach in Kinetic, and I would give you the same challenge. Have you been so focused on the team and on the task that you have forgotten the individual?